Hello everyone and welcome back to another Essential Album video. We are now on week 31 and this week we're taking a look at Crazy Sexy Cool by TLC. This is, I believe, the first R&B album I've done for this series. Hopefully we'll be doing more of these, but this is the first one of that genre. So this album released first on November 15th, 1994. Some notable tracks off this album are Creep, Waterfalls, Digging on You, and Red Light Special. And I definitely feel that this album was kind of, came out in 1994, but it was really in 1995 when it really picked up a lot of steam, especially with Waterfalls. That was kind of like all over MTV, like the summer of like 1995. Probably won like a bunch of like Video Music awards, I would think, or the MTV VMAs. I imagine it won a bunch of those. I didn't really look into it, but I just remember it being everywhere during that time period. Waterfalls is a great song, but I think I like Creep a lot more. Just a cooler song, I think. But yeah, this album is a really good mix of like R&B, soul, hip-hop from Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who, you know, like both Chili and T-Boz doing their kind of the soul and R&B part. Left Eye's doing that as well. But then there are just certain tracks where there's like a whole hip-hop slap rap verse by her that just elevates those songs even to be even better than they would have been without the rap kind of element to that. So just some great stuff there. I think they've released a total of like 5 albums. I think it was like the first 4 had some stuff from Left Eye on there because he passed away in 2002, unfortunately. But and then I know they've done a couple other albums since then. I think it says they're up to 5, but I think it said 5th and final, so don't know if they're planning on doing anything else. But we're gonna go ahead here and take a look at like the track listing and just let you know what's on this album. So just pull up the track list really quick. All right, here we are. So track 1 is just like an interlude, kind of like a lot of these albums kind of have like an introduction, like it's only like a minute long. Track 2 is Creep, probably my favorite track off the album. And they had a like really great music video as well. Track 3 is Kick Your Game. Track 4 is Digging on You. That's another really good one. Track 5 is Case of the Fake People. Track 6 is Crazy Sexy Cool, which is another kind of like interlude. Track 7 is Red Light Special. Track 8 is Waterfalls. It's an iconic track, probably their most well-known song, even though I like Creep more. Track 9 is Intermission, which is another, or Intermission Lude is what it's called. Track 10 is Let's Do It Again. Track 11 is If I Was Your Girlfriend. Track 12 is Sexy, which is another interlude. Track 13 is Take Our Time. Track 14 is Can I Get a Witness, which is another interlude. It actually features Busta Rhymes. Track 15 is Switch. And track 16 is Something Wicked This Way Comes, which features Andre 3000 from Outkast, who I think had just a couple years prior is when Outkast was actually founded. So I think Outkast was founded in 92. This album came out in 94. And there's a lot of writers on this album as well. So like you have tracks written by Jermaine Dupri, Dallas Austin, Babyface, looks like Tiana, we have Prince writing stuff as well. Just a lot of just different writers and producers coming together to create this album. It's definitely my favorite album from them. I think it's definitely their best. There's a lot of really great stuff about this album. And like I said, this is the first R&B album we've done on this series. But I'm gonna look through my catalogs and just look through like recommendation lists for like R&B from this time period, because I know like Tony Braxton put out some really good stuff during this time period as well, so we might be covering some of that. But this has been Crazy Sexy Cool by TLC as this week's Essential Album. We'll be back again next week with a different album. Don't quite know what that's going to be just yet, but we'll be doing that in about a week from now. That's going to do it for this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Take care. Have a good one. Thanks again.